Good morning, HHS. Today is October the 18th. On today's show, we have homecoming info, football highlights, and a profile on a speed cuber. My name is Emily Diaz-Maldonado. Good morning, HHS.
And I am Lisa Gotay, and this is your morning news.
The ASVAB test for the Armed Services and Military will be given here at HHS on November the 12th, 2019. The test will start at 8 a.m. Students in grade 10 through 12 can take the ASVAB, and you can sign up for the test in the counseling office. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Warren.
The annual JMU Athletics Career Day is set for Thursday, October 31st, 2019. Students will have the opportunity to learn about careers in sports, specifically college athletics. This year's events will begin in the club room of Bridgeford Stadium. Then students will break out to go on behind-the-scene tour of Bridgeford Stadium and learn about different various in sports. Students will also have the opportunity to eat lunch on campus. Please sign up with Ms. Bacon in the counseling office to obtain required permission forms and secure your spot today.
The Startup Conference is a great opportunity for future inventors, investors, and innovators. This is a two-day conference, and it will let you explore problem solving for creative challenges with other students from around the state. The conference is November the 18th, and you have to sign up by next Friday. See Ms. Bacon to sign up. Ask Atilia Thomas or Silas Benevento for more details about what to expect from the conference.
The homecoming dance is Saturday now at 8 p.m. Here is your Vice President Fernando Medina with details about Hollywood Night.
Homecoming tickets will be sold on the auditorium side commons in the cafeteria. We will have the Powder Puff tournament where the girls play football, and we'll also have the boys tournament where the boys will get to play volleyball. Basically be walking on a red carpet. You'll basically feel like a celebrity. Expect a limo and a red carpet, red velvet rope, shiny material, food, of course, or black and white, red. Those are good colors to wear for a Hollywood theme. In order to prepare for homecoming, first we had to set a date and make sure that all the events and sports are aligned to homecoming. And then we have to pick out DJ, the food, the theme which is chosen by the student body, and we run polls for king, queen, prince, and princess.
I can't wait to get my boogie on and walk down that red carpet. And I already bought my ticket.
And reminder that voting for the homecoming court closes at 4 p.m. and you cannot buy tickets at the door for the dance.
Join your marching band this Saturday at the annual parade of championships competition at JMU Bridgeford Stadium. They perform in Class 5A at 9:30 p.m. This is your last competitive opportunity to see the Marching Blue Streaks Band locally this season. More info can be found at jmu.edu under the Marching Royals Dukes tab. Also, the band is selling citrus and Yankee candles for their annual trip to Orlando, Florida. See any band members if you are interested in supporting them on their trip.
Students interested in trying out for boys basketball must have a VHSL physical on the November 9th. Tryouts will be held on Monday, November the 11th. Also, if you're interested in participating in the open gyms for boys basketball, 1, you must have a physical on file. 2, there are Tuesday and Thursdays on 2:45 to 4 o'clock p.m. If you have any questions, ask Mr. Burgess in room 452. The first quarter ends next week, and hopefully you are setting into your academics and have found more time to develop a hobby that lets you relax. One personal hobby you could pick up is solving Rubiks Cubes. Sophomore Caleb Fox is a competitive speed cuber. Cam Bola and Manny Sosa, sorry about that, you guys, caught up with Fox in a flurry and solving his speed cubes.
So a Rubiks Cube tournament is a place hosted by the WCA, the World Cube Association, where a bunch of people from like world record level to first time solving, we all meet up, we solve cubes together, we try to get good times. So a Rubiks Cube tournament is a place hosted by the WCA, the World Cube Association, where a bunch of people from like world record level to first time solving, we all meet up, we solve cubes together, we try to get good times, we'll sometimes get bad times, and we also just talk about our hobby in general.
How long you been doing Rubik's Cube?
I've known how to solve one for about 4 years, since March 2015, and been doing it fast times around then also.
How many wins did you get?
I've had 0 first place wins, but I've had 1 second place.
Wow, I hear Caleb can solve a Rubik's Cube with his feet. Can't wait to see that next time.
And here's Chris Munoz from the Sports Desk
with your homecoming sports update.
Varsity football has a new quarterback after a year of JV. Oh, crap. Keenan Gallego made the jump to varsity and is making an impact against opponents. Here are Jesse Lichty and Jesus Cortez on what makes Gallego tick in the pocket.
Keenan Gallego is a sophomore who took over the starting QB job 2 weeks into the year and hasn't looked back. He also plays varsity tennis, and he thinks that each sport helps the other, especially with arm strength.
So tennis definitely helps with football in that there's a lot of similar footwork, and you spend all of your time on the tennis court moving your feet. And so I think the way you move on a tennis court really is similar to the way you would drop back and move around in the pocket. Football has helped tennis mainly because my throwing motion is almost exactly the same as my service motion. So I've just gained that sort of power in my throw, and it gave me a good serve.
Going from JV last year to varsity this year was a big jump for him, but he doesn't feel any extra pressure becoming a starter 2 games in.
Alright, so the main difference between varsity and JV is that varsity is obviously faster, everybody's bigger. There's a lot more thinking that goes into it, so I feel like in JV you can get away with, maybe making the wrong read but making a good throw. In varsity you have to make the right read and the right throw, and everything's just faster paced. I think there's pressure no matter where you are or what position you're in, so I think there would have been pressure no matter when I had come in or what year I had started. So pressure is natural, it's a part of the sport, and that's something that I kind of just use to fuel me. So.
The football team plays Broadway tonight, and in homecoming sports news, the juniors won the Powder Puff football game on the court volleyball championship once again on Wednesday night. And finally, winter sports tryouts will be November 11th, and if you want to be able to try out, you need to have a physical on file with the trainers before then.
For lunch today, there will be chicken and cheese taquitos with queso blanco dip and tortilla scoops. There will be veggie and cheese pizza. I'm Emily Diaz Maldonado.
And I'm Lisa Gotay. Stay classy, HHS, and pop out to the football game tonight.